Say name we foot will be a medebema wa ho. Meka kyerɛw say sua said ye kan ya no tum. Sua said ye boy ye shebre ho ban. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 7 they say, there is a time to speak and there is a time to keep silent. Medofo, ma menka brante bi ho asem e wo Mark chapter 5 on kyerɛw. Ye friend Jairus. Na sa Jairus ni odi asafo anim. Na Bible say dru baby ne baba ye mfa ne say ye be friend Talita. Such as a little girl, which means a crown no so ewuye. And I was suma ne nkra ni bi say, and an asofo nketo ani bi say. Omonko afraid Jesus because he heard Jesus was in town performing miracles here and there. Into yanko frajen kwane mra no menyane talite akreya ye friend a little girl yi according to Bible. The Bible says Jesus kono of asuafo mu miensa of our James of our Peter and of our John edi honechi. Bible say na bra Yesu duru ho no ohunu se commotion esi na wo hu se nkrofo esu twa ajajo. And wo bi say omo say dey ntina musu abofra na musu no omu yo na emumuada. Na Yesu ka asa no enipa bebere sere no fisa na wonyi ni ente bra nyankopon wana se Jesus vra dan na abofra na dem no asema wo kan ye ne say Talita kum as it is a little girl arise. That's the Bible says sabre no na abofra no wo mfie du mienu pe. She was only 12 years old, and so Jesus took the mother and the father and gave them strict order. He said to them, no one must hear of this miracle. My dear, what I want to tell you today is that what God has done in private, what God has told you in private is not for public consumption. It is meant to empower you. It is not meant for proclamation. This is not yet time for you to speak. Now is the time for you to arise. So little girl, arise. Little man, arise. Now is not the time to speak. Now is the time to go through preparation. Now is time to go through the process. If it is not yet matured, do not bring it under the sun. Listen, even our ancestors understand this. Not every herb is dried under the sun. Some herbs are kept. They are dried in shadows to keep their potency. Not everything must come to light so fast. Premature exposure is still the joy of destiny. Into our reigning the obenya, according to the obenya on next when ni no. Now, there are some revelations that are not yet matured to stand the criticisms, to stand the exposure, the test of the world, because the child was only 12 years. My dear, little girl, arise, for this is not your rest. Little man, arise. Now is the time to arise, not the time to expose yourself. Now is the time to go through the process. Now is the time to shut up and go through the preparation. There is wisdom in learning to speak and learning when to keep quiet. Now is not the time for proclamation. Now is the time for preparation. Now is the time for you to go through the shadows. Don't seek validation from men. Wait for his divine power to unfold your destiny. Listen, in Matthew chapter 17, the Bible says that Peter, James, and John witnessed the transfiguration of Christ. When they saw Jesus transformed and they witnessed Moses and Elijah come down to the mountain of prayer. But listen to this. Jesus told them, do not let any man hear of this until the Son of Man is risen from dead again. Some revelations are sealed. Some revelations are kept in secret. And once they are released, they interfere with divine order. They interfere with divine process. That is why most of you are delayed in life and you don't know the cause of it, because you are planting seeds that are meant to be kept for an appointed time. Matthew 6 says, but when you pray, enter into your secret closet and shut your door, that your master in heaven may reward you openly. There is a time to be in a place of secrecy. There is a time to hide yourself. Don't always bring the time of your preparation, the time that your process into the limelight. Wait for God to bring you out openly. Wait for God to open you up. The divine timetable for your life needs to be respected. Peace be unto you.